Hey, what is up, and welcome to our very first newsletter as a married couple here in 2024.
So instead of the traditional newsletter, we decided to do a video just to give you guys a better look into what we do here in Mexico.
That's right. We want to start this video off by just saying thank you to all of you guys who have supported us over the years. We would not be able to do what we do without you.
And honestly, thank you so much, and we're really excited to share with you the past 3 months.
Yeah, our year started off in probably the best possible way, with Kim and I getting married on January 5th.
Yeah, so we got married in Missouri. Probably some of you who are watching were there. And honestly, it was snowing, so the weather was a bit different than Mexico, but honestly, everything turned out perfect. I loved our wedding day.
Yeah, it was a great day. Shortly following our wedding, in February, we hosted our very first short-term missions team of the year, followed by 2 more over spring break. If you guys didn't know, one of Kim and I's main jobs here at the church is to work with the short-term missions teams that come down. So far, we've seen 3 teams this year, and I think we're expected to host about 5 or 6 more.
Yeah, and this is a really important part of our ministry because it's one of the heartbeats here at Heart for Mexico. We love to host short-term teams. It really helps us here at La Fuente, our church, our local church. They help us with ministry, evangelism, construction projects, and honestly, it helps us to create relationships and to show people what is going on here in Mexico.
That's right. If you guys would like to help us, if you guys would like to join us in that and join us here on a short-term missions team, we would absolutely love to host you. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. We would love to serve alongside you.
Yeah, and another ministry that we have here in Heart for Mexico is Nana's House, which is our orphanage. So we have a boys' home and a girls' home. And between the 2 homes, we have about 30 kids on average. I normally go there 2 to 3 times a week. So I'll help with the kids, I'll help with the social media, the Facebook, and also take kids to school, pick them up from school, really whatever is needed. And I love this ministry. It's amazing. It gives a place for kids to go who wouldn't have any other place to go.
Yeah. So while Kim's main job here at Heart for Mexico and at La Fuente is working in Nana's house, my main job is working here in our workshop and in our maintenance crew. So there's about 5 of us, but we are in charge of all maintenance done around the church and our mission churches. We're also in charge of building new churches. We're in charge of doing all the remodels, doing maintenance at Nana's house. So we are constantly busy.
Yeah.
Over the past 3 months, we have done quite a few large projects, but the biggest of which was the remodel we did on our women's bathroom here in our main church. This bathroom hadn't been remodeled in like 15, 20 years, and so it was in desperate need of a remodel. So we remodeled that. We finished that up a couple weeks ago, and I've also spent a couple weeks working in our mission church that Kim and I serve at, San Juanito. And so Kim and I personally invested quite a bit into that church. We were able to buy some new lights for them. We rewired the entire auditorium. We just recently, this past week, actually got a new computer installed out there to run all of our lyrics during worship. So little by little, we are making that church just better and better.
Yeah, and honestly, I've been going to San Juanito for 6 years now, ever since I got here in 2018, and just to see the changes, it's really has been amazing. So, I mean, you think maybe a computer or lights doesn't make a huge difference, but honestly, it makes the church so much better. So it's really cool to see from 5 years ago to now, all the changes that have happened and what God has done in that church. So I really love San Juanito, and I love what God is doing there. Yeah. It's really amazing.
And it's not just the building that's gotten better. We've also seen quite a bit of growth in our numbers. We've seen a lot of growth in the amount of kids that we're having each service. So God is continuing to work in that church, and so we're just super excited to see what He continues to do out there.
Yeah, and another thing that's been happening in our lives personally is that we have been working on getting temporary residency.
That's right. Yeah, so temporary residency, for you, if you guys didn't know, Kim and I right now, for her 5 years, for me the past 2 years, we've been coming down here to Mexico on tourist visas. And so this would be the same visa that you would get coming down on your vacation. You can come into Mexico and you've got to leave every 180 days, which has been fine for us thus far, but as we're looking forward to maybe starting a family here, buying property, opening up bank accounts here in Mexico, we need that Mexican residency. So thank goodness we were able to make an appointment for the 23rd of April, 23rd of this month. So we are just super excited to see if we're able to get residency down here. If you guys could just agree with us in prayer on that, this residency really would make our lives a lot easier.
Yeah, it would be awesome just to not have to go back every certain number of months. So even though we do take trips here and there, it would be nice to not have to do that.
Yeah.
So that's something that we've been working on. If you guys could pray for that for us, that would be awesome.
Yeah, your continued prayer in that really would mean the world to us.
Yeah.
Something else, just looking forward into the future that we're believing for is just some tools for me. So in the workshop, in maintenance, we have enough tools to get the job done, but not necessarily the most efficiently. So something personally that I'm wanting to invest in over the next couple months, and something that you guys could help us with, is any extra donations that are given to us over the next 3 months are going to be set aside to go towards buying me some tools that we can invest in the workshop here, and also going towards the mission church that we mentioned earlier to San Juanito. So any extra donations above and beyond monthly support that you guys give these next 3 months is going to go towards, 1, towards tools here in the workshop, and 2, towards bettering the church over at San Juanito.
Yeah. So we hope that you guys have loved watching this video. Again, thank you so much for your support, for praying for us, and really we couldn't do it without you.
We couldn't. Thank you guys again for all that you guys have done for us. Be looking out for our next newsletter. We're going to try to send these out every quarter, every 3 months. So the next one should go out the beginning of July. So be checking your email, watching out for that, so you guys can keep up to date with what Kim and I are doing here in Mexico. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all, and God bless.